So I was screwing around on Metacritic to look up reviews for BlazBlue games and the like because I got nothing to do. I'm like so freaking bored right now. And so I came across the reviews for BlazBlue Chronophantasma Extend for the PS4. Now, honestly, there's no point in looking at user reviews because they're not long enough to actually talk about. But I did catch a review that had a negative rating, which actually shocked me because most of the other BlazBlue games on Metacritic, or at least from other reviewers, are really positive, At worst, they may have a low mixed rating, but mostly they have mostly positive ones. I mean, hell, even Central Fictions doesn't have a negative review on it. So I found out this is from this site called Slant, and I kind of wanted to talk about it. I haven't seen this review yet, but I definitely want to just have my little first reaction here. And yeah, it is not, like, there's no point in me dragging up an almost 7-year-old review. But, I mean, it's negative, and I kind of want to see what the guys say. I want to see what they have negative to say about BlazBlue Chronophantasma Extend, because I think this will be really, really funny. Review BlazBlue Chronophantasma Extend. It is the same brick wall of a problem NetherRealm Studios has been running into since Mortal Kombat vs. DC. And he gave Chronophantasma Extend a 2 out of 5 stars. Oh my god. Alright, Justin Clark. Let's see what you had to say about BlazBlue Chronophantasma Extend. Let's see what you had to say. There's a fundamental center to the BlazBlue series. A warm, appreciable core of fast, unique, flashy fighting game mechanics bolstered by a beautifully intricate anime graphics and a vast, demented menagerie of a fighting game roster. I don't know. That was a lot. That was a lot to read, man. That's almost stumbled me up trying to read that. What the shit are you trying to tell me, bro? I get what you're trying to tell me, but like what? Anyway, that core, however, has always been surrounded by an impenetrably dense narrative mishmash of half-baked quantum physics and pure anime drivel. And Chronophantasma Extend is the game that finally chokes the life out of that core once and for all. Oof. Okay. All right. Let's see what you got. Oof. That was actually kind of cold there. Let's see what you got to say, man. Let's see what you got to say. The problem is that BlazBlue's plot gets even more complex in this third installment. While the gameplay hasn't advanced past what was offered in Continuum Shift, which in itself didn't advance much past Calamity Trigger, the first game in the series. Did we all play the same BlazBlue? Did I play Calamity Trigger? Because I swear, I feel like I'm a fool here, but I feel like Chronophantasma Extend plays very, very different from the original game. I'm just saying. BlazBlue is still operating off of the same strong foundation of fighting game mechanics as before, and the roster is diverse and bizarre enough for every character to feel like the player has learned a brand new game. A few new techniques have been added for making light work of an opponent's shield and overdrive, allowing characters to boost their strength and defense temporarily. Now refills on his own as opposed to having a set number of times. Like many fighting game series, oh my god, I swear to god, when someone says this, it's either something good or something really, really bad. I don't even want to read the sentence, but like many fighting game series, BlazBlue's modus operandi is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's not necessarily a deterrent, especially since Chronophantasma Extend represents the series' first beautiful outing on the PlayStation 4. Okay, that's good. Okay, thank God. Unlike most fighting game series, however, okay, now this is where we get to the hot takes. When I said before, like many fighting game series, when you get there good, it's always when someone says, unlike most fighting game series, or fighting series, my bad. Unlike most fighting series, however, BlazBlue has no intention of allowing the story to step out of the player's way in order to get to the fun. Oh, really? So when I go online, I have to like watch a story mode cutscene, or if I want to play versus with my friend, a story mode cutscene has to play. Ooh. Okay, no. Let me read it. I don't want to judge too early. New players lured by the temptation of gorgeous high-def sprites will be stuck from the first minutes with the game's internally specific training mode, which is easily 2 to 3 hours long. Every specific lessons, even the ones explaining basic movement, is bookended by the characters needing to banter among themselves. I mean, I feel like that's one of the cool parts about BlazBlue's training mode and tutorials and stuff like that. Like, the characters are literally teaching you the game. Like, the people who are in the game are teaching you the game. I feel like that's actually kind of cool. The fact that they actually went to the trouble of doing all those voice lines and shit. Like, No one has to do that. I feel like that's nice to see that extra effort put in, you know? I can get why, I guess, a person would be annoyed by that because they just want to get to the tutorial and, like, you know, read it through all the way. But I feel like the characters teaching you add some charm to it, you know what I mean? Anyone who hasn't played a previous BlazBlue may want a premiere on who these people are and what's happened. Yes. There's a special mode specifically tailored to do just that, and this too is rendered malignant by nature. Ooh, that's a... Ooh, malignant by nature. Ooh. It's rendered malignant by nature of the history lesson being delivered at a snail's pace by a chibi-style teacher, her magical girl pupil, and a cringingly obnoxious cat girl. Damn, bro. He did not just insult my girl Tal like that. He did not. First of all, he insulted Teach Me Miss Lychee. He did not just insult Tal. Oh my god. Oh man, that's now I have a problem. I'm not angry like as angry as I should be because it's super early in the morning, but like, shit. Players who, he just straight up he just insulted my girl Tal. That ain't right. Players who were once able to hole up in arcade and online modes will find themselves being unable to escape with dealing with the exert. Oh, it's actually pronounced execrable. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, execrable, aka something bad. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm big dumb. Platitudes about helping series anti-hero Ragnar the Bloodedge slay his enemies and free his sister, with cutscenes in the middle of arcade mode stopping the frantic action dead in order to deliver the story. Okay, a lot of people complain about certain fighting games not having enough content, right? When you get in arcade mode for certain games, you just go through the shit, beat the dude at the end, and you're done, right? I feel like the extra effort to put shit in the arcade mode to give more context and lore to these characters is nothing but a good thing. Like, really? Like, I don't like playing fighting games and not knowing who these characters are, at least from a surface level. So the fact that BlazBlue actually goes through the process of doing this shit, yeah, maybe some people coming into BlazBlue for the first time is not gonna know because they haven't played the previous BlazBlue games, but still, I feel like the extra effort is there for a reason, you know? For people who care about this series and actually want to play this game. I don't want to play just a strip old-ass arcade mode. Not really. Unless it's an old video game, I expect the arcade mode to have some effort put into it. Not just a series of fights, but series of fights with some depth to them, you know what I mean? Like with some content, some context. Oh my god. It's the same brick wall of a problem NetherRealm Studios has been running into since Mortal Kombat vs. DC of trying to add depth where it's mostly unnecessary. Wow. Well, it's unnecessary. What an ass. Okay. Arcade mode, fine. You may not like this lore. Okay, but what about the online modes? What does online have to do with, like, the story cutscenes and shit? The only thing you're pretty much going to get is, like, an ending screen of, like, a character talking about some stuff, and that's literally it. Like, what the shit? Like, I know this is a review from 2015, but, like, this is a review of the game. I should be able to judge it. Doesn't matter what time period it's from. Where NetherRealm has at least made efforts to refine and humanize its characters to make them worth watching, Chronophantasma Extend doubles down on trite infantile blather in service of a needlessly labyrinthine plot. Wow. Now that right there, that's okay. So BlazBlue there's no humanized BlazBlue characters. You can't tell me that you don't look at the main protagonist and tell me he's not a human character or Noel or any other characters around. Yeah, you know, anime tropes exist, but you can't tell me these characters aren't entertaining in their own way. You may not like some characters in the roster, but you can't tell me that, like, none of them grab you anyway. Like, shit. Oh my lord. The ultimate irony is that the game's actual story mode contains no actual gameplay. Just moving... Okay, that's a lie. There's actual fighting in the story mode. There's actual choices in the story mode. Yeah, Chronophantasma Extend is limited in the choices, but there's choices, you know? And there's actual gameplay. This dude played Guilty Gear XR, now it applies to the BlazBlue. Just moving talking portraits of a kind that should have died around the time of the PS2. I mean... Visual novels exist, so, you know, I mean, if you haven't heard of a visual novel, I don't even know what to tell you, man. If you haven't seen a visual novel, I want to tell you. Like, shit, dude. Oh my god. You can't... Okay, visual novels were all over the place in 2015. Come on now. You can't tell me you haven't even seen one of them. God damn. It's 3 branching paths all converging at the end, far too much of which involves the cat girl following around the least interesting characters. Is he talking about Tao? Like, is he talking about Tao? Like, is he talking about Kokonoe? Okay, he's talking about Tao, cat girl following around, so I guess he's talking about Tao? You mean the character that barely has any story significance? The character that's barely in the story? I feel like this dude only played the first beginning minutes of Chronophantasma, because in the first beginning minutes, you know, you have Ragna, you have Ragna, you have him with Tao, and then Rachel, and then Izanami pops in, you know, and then, like, that's what I feel like this dude's only played. Because what I can see is that he goofed around in tutorial mode, didn't like it. Then he went to teach Miss Lychee, didn't like it. Then he went to the story mode and stopped right when Izanami showed up in the Chronophantasma story mode, which is like, what, about 10 to 20 minutes in? Damn, that's sad. To get the most out of BlazBlue beyond the all-too-brief arcade mode is to become a BlazBlue scholar, ultimately immersed and engrossed. One must major in every character. No. From its wild-haired, profanity-spitting nothing of a hero. That's a harsh hit on Ragna. That's dirty. Like, I could deal with all the dumb shit this dude said this entire time, but that's actually harsh, man. That's not cool. To the child wizard who gets magical powers from his dead-faced puppet, no. To the giant-eyed women who all seem to have their personality loaded in... To all the giant-eyed women who all seem to have their personality and agency in their breast, no. This reviewer clearly didn't even try. Like, I'm not expecting everyone to like BlazBlue, because of course not. But the fact that this reviewer didn't even try to play the games, that's what pisses me off. You can definitely tell from what they write, they said they didn't even try. You must know when, love them, and study them. There is a plethora of material with which to explore every facet of them in Chronophantasma Extend, but it's a rare thing that adding so much to a game has amounted to so very little. And that's it. That's it of the review. That was actually a really bad review. That was actually really bad. Holy shit. Oh, let me cut from this like real quick. Let me just cut away from this real quick so I can like talk about it a little bit. Now, I wasn't expecting this dude to know everything about BlazBlue ever. Some people just jump into a game from the very first time. I could totally understand. But you can feel from this review that the guy just didn't even play it. You know, you can definitely tell when someone has like, you know, just the way they speak about the game and what they write about their experiences with it. You can definitely tell that, you know, this person also didn't enjoy the game, but you can definitely tell that this person didn't even play the game. Like play it. I'm like, just goof around for like 20 minutes and say, yep, I'm done, review time. No, like this person didn't even play BlazBlue. And the funny thing about it, he didn't talk much about the actual game itself, really. He just talked about what he hated and mostly what he hated. And the 2 out of 3 really says, 2 out of 5 stars really says that. Like, Jesus freaking Christ. This review was actually really bad. You know, I thought I was going to come into this review, you know, to read some rambling dude who was like really pissed off about maybe freaking Platinum kicked over his bowl of cereal that morning, and that's why he was so pissed off. But like, this review was actually really bad. Like, it's like this was terrible. Yeah, that was it. I ain't gonna drag this video any longer. That was terrible, but it was so goddamn funny to me. Oh my lord.